So you guys have been having a lot of questions concerning my job, most likely how to get a job. As some of you guys may or may not know, I work at a nightclub and I am a bottle girl. So yeah, and a lot of you have been, that has to be my most requested video, a video on how to get the job, or on like, I don't know, just pros and cons, stuff like that. So I'm doing this for you guys. I've done it I have filmed this video before, but I didn't like how it came out, so I'm filming it again. So we're just gonna jump right into it. So we're gonna start with how I got the job. I got the job through a connect. The connect is a girl from my high school. She is a bartender at the nightclub that I work at, and we were good friends. I would say good friends. We weren't like best friends, but we never had a problem. Like, never ever had a problem. She was you know, she was always like the pretty rich girl from school. And everyone knew that her stepdad owned a nightclub in high school. So graduate high school, fast forward, graduate high school, she goes on with her life, I go on with my life, and then she messages me on Facebook last summer, like around May, and she's like, do you want a job as a waitress at a club? And then serve drinks, serve bottles and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And at the time I just quit my other job at that shoe store, so I was like, yeah, why not? So I go for the interview. I meet the owner, which is her stepdad, and the rest is history. What I would suggest if you do not have a connect is to show up to the nightclub that you wanna apply to. Make sure you look your best, because that's what they want to see. 90% of this job, I would say 80% of the job I do is of my job is looks. I'm not gonna lie. You need to look good. So to get, I would say to work out, like, start, if you're thinking about it and stuff, start going to the gym and stuff. I'm not saying to get like ripped. Boobs, you could really fake it. Push-up bras, sticky bras, this, that, fucking paper, anything. You can really fake it. Show up before the club opens. Don't show up when everybody popping bottles, bitches everywhere, niggas everywhere, like guys are like everywhere, like dancing. No, don't do that. That looks really unprofessional. No one wants to listen to you ramble about how much of a good worker you are at 2 in the morning. No. So show up. I think where I work, people are like, the employees, they're getting inside around 9 o'clock to prepare the stuff and then whatnot. So depending what time, let's say the club opens at 11, show up at 9. And then you know, apply, ask for the manager. If the owners aren't there, always ask for the manager. I would assume the manager would be there. My manager's there all the time, before us actually. Or yeah, so make sure you look good. You know, you don't have to wear like a full out dress or clubbing outfit, whatever, but your makeup's done, your hair's done. If you want to wear a pair of J's, whatever, do it, you know. But like, just make sure that like you look presentable, not like hair in a bun and stuff like that, just so they can see a glimpse of how you would look if you were working over there. Make sure you smile. I do have a resting bitch face, but also at work I have to smile a lot more than I would have when I'm not working. Trust me, as soon as the clock hits 3, I'm done with the faking like all the time. Like, that's not my personality. It's not that it's not my personality, it's just I have a resting bitch face. So forcing to smile all the time is not, it's not me. Also, make sure your Facebook or your IG is popping. Like, I'm not saying like have 3,000 millions followers, because I didn't have that many. Trust me, last year I had like something like 500. But Just make sure like you have pretty pictures of yourself, stuff like that. Because let's say I don't know, maybe in the States, I know in the States like social media is really popping. Like I've heard people been asked for their social medias during a job interview. So let's say you have a couple cute pictures of yourself or whatever, you know, just so they can like have something to fall back on, especially if they don't remember your face. So yeah, I would also suggest don't write it down on your CV for all of your jobs, but for that one I would add it to your CV at the bottom, like for, I don't know, physical references or whatever. Instagram at blah 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 blah, or Facebook at blah 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 blah. So at least they can like see like, okay, she cute or whatever. Because look, in Canada, well, in Montreal, like the whole fake tits, fake ass thing, like we know about it, but it's not common. It's not like a thing. Thank God that I used to work out a lot, because like with my eating habits I would not have looked like this at all. But hey, maybe on your social media, you know, you have popping outfits on, you know, your ass looks better on social, whatever. At least they could see it, you know, and stuff. What helps too is having a certificate in bartending. Yeah, in bartending that helps too, because it makes you more legit, like I said before. So how does salary and pay work? Each club is different, so I'm not gonna say every club is the same. Some clubs take a certain amount of tip money that you make, like they take 20% of your tip or whatever. Some people some clubs have a fixed pay, some don't. And a fixed pay and your tip money, stuff like that. I do have a fixed pay, which is, I'm not gonna tell you guys how much I get paid, but I do have a fixed pay. So at least if I did not sell anything that night, I do have like a couple bucks to like fall back on. I didn't come into work for no reason. But like some clubs, like you come in, if you sell anything, good for you. If you don't, well, too bad. That's on you, you know. Like some clubs are like that. I'm really grateful my club's not like that, but you know, each their own, you know. Other questions I've had are pros and cons of the job. There are much more pros than there are cons, I would tell you that. You're basically paid somewhat to party-ish. You don't have, it really depends on each club. That's what I'm saying. Where I work, we're literally like a family, like my bosses are like it's my dad, you know, pretty much over there. They're pretty much our parents. My boss's wife, I call her mom. Like she's literally like everything, and like they hold us together really well. They make sure we feel comfortable when we're at work. The minute a customer starts being like rowdy or like being rude and stuff like that, she's always there. They're always there for us, you know. They're here to listen to us, because in a nightclub, it's not always the customer is always right. Sometimes the customer is right, sometimes the customer is not always right. So they're always there to listen to us, what happened, this, that, and stuff like that. Pro number one is that the staff is pretty much like a family. You're gonna make really good friends working at a nightclub. You guys are gonna go through shit together that you guys like, you know, like you can only go through that type of shit when you work at a nightclub, you know. So yeah, if you guys are gonna have your arguments, your disagreements, it's for sure that's gonna happen. But because you guys are like pretty much brothers and sisters over there. Another pro obviously is the money. The money is a pro and a con. You can make a lot of money working at a nightclub. I'm not gonna tell you how much I make sometimes, well, the average. So yeah, so for a 4.5-5 hour shift, you get here like earlier to clean up, so in total it makes like a 4.5-5 hour shift. I think in the States your clubs close at 4. I think that's what my cousins from New York said. But yeah. But for a couple hours, like, that much money is a lot, and sometimes it happens twice in one weekend, like Friday and Saturday. And if your club, if you're lucky enough, some clubs, like strip clubs, are open Monday through Thursday, which is like crazy. I follow a lot of Instagram baddies, and these like Insta famous girls, and these girls, like, they're banking, like, and all they do is bartend and sell bottles, you know, at the club. So that's lit. So yeah, that's another pro. Another pro is that you make friends. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not someone that makes friends easily. Girls normally don't like me very much. It's not that they don't like me, it's just, I don't know. You know our generation, how it is, haters, stuff like that. So, or they're trying to take your man or whatever. So I'm not good with friends, with girls. So, but you do make friends at the club. You have no choice but to make friends at the club. Everybody's lit, everybody's having a good time, the time of their life right now. Like, for those 3 hours that these people are in the club, they're having the time of their life. So yeah, you're gonna make friends. Especially, another pro is that I am a party girl at heart. I've always been a party girl, even since high school. Like, but I've always, like, in high school, we used to have like these random dances, like Valentine's Day dance, Christmas dance, Easter dance. It's fucking hot outside. It's summer dance. I don't know, stupid dances. And me and my group of friends were always the ones that were like, yo, let's go to the dance, let's go to the dance. Yo, you coming to the dance thing? So, like, I was always down to party, you know. Music has always been a big part of my life. I used to be a dancer, not a stripper, a dancer, like actual hip hop dancer. When I was younger too. So working at a nightclub is really lit, you know. And now that you can, like, obviously you can drink when you work, you know. You can. It's not recommended to, but you can. So my tip is to eat before you work. Just a side story, New Year's Eve, I worked and I was the only waitress on the floor. I am now the only waitress on the floor, but back then we were 2, and now I'm the only one. So I'm working, right? That night it was free champagne for everyone at midnight. So my dumbass didn't have time to eat before work. So smart that I am, free champagne, and champagne is like my favorite alcohol. Like, that besides Jaeger bombs, favorite drink ever. So I'm here drinking champagne. Me and the busboys are taking champagne shots like morons. Anyways, I couldn't walk at the end of the night. I couldn't count my money. I couldn't do anything. Like, nothing. Thank God that one of my, like, both bosses were there. One of them was lit as fuck. So he didn't count my money, that's for sure. But another one was there, but he didn't drink all night. So he helped me count everything, and thank you so much, Mikey. Because impossible. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I couldn't walk. Like, I couldn't walk to my door. Like, I had a lift from a busboy dropped me home. He had to walk me to the door. And thank God, like, my grandma was staying over at the time, like, because she celebrated New Year's with us. And she opens the door. She's like, what the fuck? She's like, and I come in, I run to the bathroom and just puke. Like, I look at my parents and I'm like, I like ran and puked. It was gross, but it was amazing. It was one of the best nights of my whole entire life, and I made mad money that night too. So yeah, drink, but drink responsibly. Make sure you eat before work. Don't be an idiot like me. That's all I have to say when it comes to, yeah. So basically, yeah, you make friends. That's another pro. of course you make friends because you're turning up, you know, like people aren't gonna, especially if you're a pretty girl. Pretty girls, like, sometimes they like other pretty girls. So yeah, and then guys, obviously they like pretty girls, so they want to talk to you and you want to be your friend. And then yeah, so you can make friends, you make contacts. You working at the nightclub, I've had multiple occasions to do photo shoots and stuff like that. People offered me like a bunch of random jobs, like weird, and I was like, no thank you. So you get opportunities, weird ones and good ones, bad ones, you know, so you make your own judgment and stuff. So yeah, when I said that the money was a pro and a con at the same time, what I meant is that you make so much money that you assume you're gonna make that much money next week and the other week and the other week, and that's not always the case. Some weeks you're gonna bank, you're gonna be cashing out, bank account booming, savings account booming, bills paid, food paid, electricity paid, everything's paid. But like some weeks it's just dead, you know, like it's just dead. So that would be like the con side of working at a nightclub. Anything related to tip wise, you know, like it's not always gonna be like that, depending where you're situated. If you're situated like in a crazy, like you're working at Aces New York, Starlets New York, Aces Vegas, whatever, I don't care, where celebrities go, then you're good. But like if you work at just like not a, you know, not a spot where celebrities go, you know, that's when you're kind of like, oh shit, I should have saved my money and not spent the whole thing. And another con would be the opposite sex. I love you guys. I love, like, I've made a lot of guy friends working at the nightclub. Trust me, those, like, the ones I'm friends with are the ones that really like respected my relationship. But yo, you are going to get harassed. Like when I tell you, you need to have thick skin, okay, working at a nightclub, because they're gonna try to rip you off. They're gonna try to not tip you, and they're gonna try to get your number. They're gonna make rumors about you and stuff like that. I've had a guy make a rumor where, well, not a rumor, well, he comes like on a, let's say he comes on a Saturday, right? Everything's well. He didn't even buy a bottle, bro. Anyways, everything's like well, and like I noticed him because like he literally thought he was like in Step Up, like in the dance floor, you know, so I know who he is. Like I've seen him before. He came like 2-3 times. You will recognize customers. And he comes back the next week and he's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, good. You? He's like, want to dance with me? And I'm like, I don't dance with customers. Like, what the hell? Like, no, I'm at work. He's like, oh yeah, well, last time I was here you were all over my dick. What? Like, no, I got so offended. Like, I lost it. I was like, don't fucking make lies about me. Like, don't do that. Like, that's one way to make sure you do not get my attention ever again. And by my attention, I give him the minimum, which is customer service. Like, do not make lies about me. So that's like, guys are gonna ask for your number. Guys are gonna get mad if you don't give them your number. The only ones that didn't get mad about me having a boyfriend or whatever are the ones that I'm friends with now. Like they come to see me, we say hi, we chill, you know, it's fun or whatnot. Like they buy drinks off me, buy bottles off me, and I try to get them girls, you know, like I'm a homie too. Like I'll get you a girl. Like I'm not the only girl in the club, so like I'm working. I'm not on fucking Lava Life or Tinder. Like I'm not chilling. Guys, this is a burn, okay? Just letting you guys know. Holy fuck, it's fucking late. So that's all like right now that I have in like my list of things you guys wanted to know. these are just, now I'm just gonna say like some bonus stuff, you know, for like to help you guys out with the job. So yeah, first thing I would say is make sure your hands and your feet always look cute. You don't need to have long ass acrylics like me, but like, you know, clean hands. If you don't like fake nails, just make sure your nails look clean, you know, like clean and stuff, because like guys do notice that. I remember this one time a guy made fun of me because I broke a nail. He's like, yo, like he was mad that like I didn't give him my number, so he like threw a comment about like the only bad thing that was like about me, which is not really a bad thing, especially considering the fact that I broke my nail at work that same day. Like, not just for the job, you know, but for yourself, because like these people, honestly, they're gonna see you outside of work. People are gonna remember you like some like you think they're not, you know, but they are. Like I like cross paths with a lot of my customers, a lot of people, like husbands cheating on their wives and stuff, like dads that are like dads that say, yo, I'm going out for a game of bingo with my boys. That's not true, Charlotte. He's at the club popping bottles, picking up bitches. Also, some people were asking, how does my, people ask me, not some people, not on the internet, but people ask me a lot, how does my boyfriend feel about me working at a nightclub? He doesn't really have a problem. I don't understand girls that say, well, I do understand somewhat, because we do wear some like revealing outfits, not like those girls on Instagram like on that work at those strip clubs and stuff, but I wear like shorts and stuff like that. So like I would understand if you have like a very, very overprotective man. You should have a sit down with him to know, like, for him to know, like for you guys can have like a talk if you should get the job or not, because you know we don't want crazy boyfriends showing up at the club like, what the fuck is you doing? My boyfriend is very, very much supportive. He tells me every day have a nice shift, blah blah blah. When it comes to other guys chatting me up and stuff, like he trusts me, he just doesn't trust them. So that's when like we don't have problems about it, but he's just like annoyed about it, you know. But besides that, I've never really had like a issue with him concerning me working at a nightclub and whatnot. And yeah. And like my parents are very well aware of where I work and stuff and what I do. They've been to the club I work at and stuff like that. It's better that way unless you're like a stripper, but like bartending and stuff like that, it's not as controversial as like I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but like it's not as like as like us being a stripper and stuff like that, you know. If you want to be a stripper, go ahead. Working at a nightclub really like opened my eyes about like doing what you can for your money. I personally wouldn't be a stripper, but if you want to be a stripper, girl, get your money, get your ones. And especially in the United States, like strippers make a lot of money. Also, I also get questions about what I wear when I work and stuff like that. I wear most of the time jumpsuits, shorts, yeah, jumpsuits and shorts. Some clubs, they offer you like outfits and stuff like that. My club isn't like that. I know there's strip clubs in the United States. I'm comparing to the United States because most of the people that follow me are from the States. And nightclubs are big over there, you know, like strip clubs and stuff like that. That, like, the people that were asking questions were people that were considering working in Atlanta in strip clubs or nightclubs and stuff like that. So that's why I'm mentioning the United States a lot. So, but yeah, some clubs in the States, they offer you like the outfits, like the matching outfits and stuff like that. My club doesn't do that. Favorite lip combo at the moment, NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. Where is it? Victoria's Secret's lip gloss in the color Peekaboo. Also, working at a nightclub, you can also experiment with stuff like hair colors, nail colors, because you're not seen as like flashy or weird. I had red hair for a while. I'm actually planning on getting pink hair. You can like, I do the 2 buns and I wear these huge hoops to work. Just like these cute little like hairstyles and stuff like that, because you are portrayed and seen as a fictional character to these, I would say, guys most of the time. You don't seem real to them. Like, you're just, to them, you work at the nightclub and then you wait for them until the next weekend at the nightclub. Like, to them, like, you're just this fictional character that's only there for them until 3 in the morning. Yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes like I get weird nail colors. Sometimes I wear weird lip glosses, weird lipsticks. But my trick, in the beginning when I first started working at the nightclub, I used to wear like dark lips, bright lips and stuff like that, and it's just a mess because you have to reapply it during the night because you're gonna be taking shots, having drinks, and saying hi to people and stuff like that. So I just wear nude combo on my lips. Oh my god, I'm out of it. Oh, that's that. I'm just gonna do my hair and I'll be right back.
I just got back from work. I'm lit as fuck. Like, the DJ bought a bottle and like shared it with the staff, so I'm fucking. Anyways, I didn't have time to film an outro before leaving work because I had to fucking run. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video fucking lit. Tonight was a good night. And yeah, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, I work really hard for this shit. And yeah, and I made an egg sandwich. My man just picked me up. I'm gonna get some juice. Some juice. Juice. Bye.